a patient. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
How's it guys? Travis from Ostrich Longneck here. In this video we'll be doing starting to build the NX01 refit, but before we get to that, I just want to say to all woods modeling mayhem, I just want to say to you and your family, I'm sorry to hear about your father's passing. My best wishes to you and the family. I can still remember when my father passed away. It wasn't a very nice time. It took a little while for me to get my mojo back into modeling, so I hope everything's going alright with you guys, and the best of wishes to you guys. I need to charge my camera in a few minutes, so hopefully it won't cut out while I'm busy starting the video. Anyway guys, what I'm going to do first is on this part here, right on this edge is a raised area. I want to cut that raised area off so there's as little plastic as possible so the light can get in there a bit better, and hopefully everything will work. First thing I'll do, of course, is primer the inside and then work it out from there. Anyway guys, when I come back I'll show you me cutting a little bit of that off, but first thing I'm just going to quickly pop this camera into the charger and start charging it while we start working. Unfortunately I don't have very much time this evening to work. We've got what's called load shedding, so at 8 o'clock the power will be switched off until 12:30 this evening, they reckon. So when I come back we'll start building the model. Be back now. Okay guys, as I said, we're going to now cut a little bit of this edge out. So just let's see, it looks like it's pretty. I just want to give a shout out to Jim Paul Jr. Thanks for the kind words in your video the other day, and your little NX01s like these turned out quite awesome. Let's start with this one, and hopefully this one turns out quite nicely with the LEDs in it. So yeah, oops, that didn't go down very well. So yeah, the camera does want to cooperate. Sorry about that. Okay, so now all I'm just going to do is slightly take the knife and try cut that off. This is not easy, and this knife does not want to cooperate. Trying to do it as slowly as I can. Okay, that's the first one off over here. I've got it goes from there all the way to here, and then I've got the same on the other side. And then I've got just this little bit of writing here which I want to also take off. Anyway guys, that's what I'm going to be doing for until the power goes off, is just removing these and getting that nice and smooth. So I'll be back now. Okay guys, I'm busy working on one of the warp nacelles, what I want to try to do is use these LED strips that come out of old laptop screens. I'm going to use 4 of them and see how bright they are, because it's 3, 6, 9, 12. I don't want them to be over bright, or I could use 3 on each side. But what I've been having problems with is this little piece here. I'll see if I can find the other one. These tabs over here go on the inside between there and there, but they don't, when you put them in, they don't really stick out all that far. Sorry, like that. So when you put them in, they don't look right. They kind of slightly stick out like that. Not very far at all, which doesn't look right. If you look at the box art, they're sticking out a lot more. So I've cut the tabs off and sanded it and got it so that I can put it in like that and have it sticking out as wrong direction, as far as I want. Then once I've got the glue in place, I must just hold it like that and we can get it nicely glued together. So I gotta push it too hard. Then what I want to do with this over here is cut it down to 3, 6 and glue that into that piece there, with the wiring coming out the bottom of the nacelles, and that will give me my lighting. Anyway guys, let's quickly get this in place. Just get my eyes in the right place so I can see what I'm doing. There we go, that's how far I want to have it sticking out, if the camera will focus. Have it sticking out like that. Come on camera. So that's step 1. Step 2 is getting some glue in place. Okay, I've got glue on the 2 tips, this side and this side. So right now I'm going to leave that so I can dry a bit. Sorry, the camera's gone out of focus again. Okay, so I'm going to leave that now like that to dry. Once I've got those 2 points nicely dry, then I can come in with the middle and then just squeeze those points close and get that all nicely glued up. Then I can start putting this in. So I'm going to trim that piece off. That's how long it's going to be. It's just I've got to now cut that in the middle and then wire it up so it's positive to negative, positive to negative, and then I can glue that inside there, which will light up the grills. Anyway guys, that's that for now. The next part I'm going to work on in this little piece over here. That's 2 halves are going to glue together. I've already spray painted them with the grey, and I've got it primed white for the lights. So those 2 pieces I can now glue together. I don't need a lot of work on this. Got those two glued together. Now off camera I'm going to do the next part of this, get that all cut down, and the one thing you have to cut out on this is this little tab on the inside. You've got to cut the one side off like I've done with this one here. I don't know if you can see that nicely. As you can see, that tab's cut off. That's got to be cut off so that piece can move into position properly. Now all I've got to still do on this one, on this side here, is just file this so it's a little bit more round, and then I can put that piece in. Okay guys, that's it for now. I'll be back now with a little bit more. See you then. Okay guys, I've done some little bit of work. I just primed the inside, gave it a bit of a white coating. The top is better. Unfortunately I ran out of white paint, but that should be good enough. Excuse me, I'm drinking some Coke, and that's giving me the heebie-jeebies. So I've got that done so far. I don't know if this will come out very nicely, but let's see, which one is it now? Yeah, it's that one. That's just with a little battery, but that's going to be the impulse engines. So hopefully that will turn out nicely. Let's see, where's those others? I've prime built the warp engines. That piece has come out pretty good. As I said, I had to modify them. The little tabs on the insides I had to cut off, and I manually fitted them. So that looks pretty good. I don't see any little seams there. Unfortunately, the one I am looking for is the one I just don't seem to find right now. And that's what the other half looks like. That one's clear part I still got to sort out and put in place. And I can't believe it, I seem to have, oh there we go, there's the one half. I've got this half done here. Those LEDs come from a computer monitor. I think I've got a globe in the front there. You can see there, it will light up like that. Of course the battery is not very strong. Oh, there we go, and there's the part I'm looking for. As you can see over there, I've got the clear part in. I used this one's locating pin on the front over here to mount it, and the back pin does not line up, so I had to cut that off just to line it up. And as you can see, it's looking pretty sweet and blue. Now there's a part that's got to go on top of that, so I've still got to just put something over there, mask it all off before I spray the whole thing. So those two are still got to go together. Got a lot of work still to do on that. But right now I'm busy experimenting with this part. I found this stuff here which I thought would help with the light blocking, but unfortunately it doesn't diffuse the LEDs to make it look like one long white section. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted, unfortunately. The bottom of these pieces are all primed. What I might do, if there's not enough light coming through, is just Take this 1mm optic fiber, put it through the hole that it sticks through just a little bit, and then glue it in place. And then once all these little pieces, just cut little pieces off, say about that long. Once they're all in place, glue it on the inside with some glue, and then when the model's finished being built, just chop them off. That's one thing I'm thinking of doing if there's not enough light going through those windows. Anyway guys, when I come back we'll be starting to glue. I'm throwing everything all over the place. When I come back we'll start gluing these pieces on the edges here, except for these two, because I'm still trying to figure out this middle piece here where the strobe and nav lights go. So I won't glue those in. I want to get all the parts in the back and stuff, and then we can test it. Anyway guys, while I'm busy getting all that together out of the box, I'll quickly get a pause. Be back now. Okay guys, this part I'm not going to glue in because that's just above the strobe lights and stuff there. So the part I am going to glue in is this little one over here. And my luck, the glue decides I'm not going to cooperate. I am going on strike. Okay, let's hope that got the... Okay, that's got the glue to flow. Okay. There we go. We got the first little piece glued into place. Got some TV controls in the way, sorry about that. Our president has just announced today on TV that South Africa will be going on a lockdown from Thursday night the 26th of March until the midnight the 16th of April. So yeah, don't know what's going to be happening, but this whole corona thing is really making a mess of everything. So from the 16th it looks like I'm going to have a lot more time to build models because I won't be able to go to work. And you're not allowed to leave your house. Hey guys, while I'm thinking of it, you should go over to Jim Paul Jr.'s channel and take a look at his Millennium Falcon if you haven't seen it yet. It's looking pretty sweet with all the verter edge that he's put in, looking awesome. And just want to also mention something you was talking about. I agree that this model kit here, some people might say, if you don't, it's like the Enterprise refit 350 scale. If you're going to build the 1/350 scale and you're not using the photo edge and all the lighting stuff, then you shouldn't build it. I think those people are morons and idiots. If I want to take this model here and paint it to look like a Smurf, I paid for this model. It's my model. I can pay and build it and paint it however I want. So any of you that want to build a model but go, oh no, I can't build it with all the lights and bells and the whistles and all that stuff, don't pay any attention to those people. They are assholes. They don't deserve to be called model builders. You build the ship the way you want to build it. There is no right and wrong way of building it. So if you want to build it to look like the Romulans captured the NX-01 and turned it into a Romulan warbird, then be my guest. It's your model, your way of building it. Ignore everybody that says this is how you should build it. If you don't build it this way, then you shouldn't build it. Ignore them. You paid for it. You build it however you want. A lot of people say the small models like this are too small, too light. Yeah, they are too small, too light, but if you can pull it off, so be it. For all I know, this model is going to turn out looking like a dumbass, but it's my dumbass model. So if you don't try, who knows, you might turn out to be better than you think. You might turn out to be a master model builder, but if you don't try, you'll never know. Anyway guys, that's this part for now. I'm just going to check what parts have to go here at the back and start building them up, so I can get to the point where I can drop this down, put on the lights and see what she looks like. Anyway guys, that's it for this for right now. I just want to see if I can find the parts I need just to get all of this finished off, so I can get that down and then we can see what it looks like. Be back now. Okay guys, right over here I've got to put a clear part in. Drop a little bit of blue if the stuff will come out. And there we go again. It doesn't want to come out. Had a little piece here somewhere, but I just can't find it. And a little piece of wire which I can use to clear the entrance of the hole, but I just can't find it. Okay guys, hopefully the glue will come out now. A little bit faster and harder than I expected. Oh, there we go. Ouch. Just want to get a piece of toilet paper to soak up some of the glue. Go. That's one side done. And let's quickly do the other side. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. very small little pot. Okay, so we got those two in place. And this one over here is number 7. Got it. Now for the other side, just get that into focus. And there's that one in. Okay guys, let's see this middle piece here. Just got to try to figure out what that is. Thought I knew. There we go. I've got to put in. Let's see if I can get this to clear up. Couldn't put that part in, but as you can see, there's quite a bit of a mess to clean up first. Okay guys, be back now. Okay guys, the next piece I'm going to glue in is the clear part over here. And of course it has to become blocked again. Okay, there we go. And this is the clear part here. Okay guys, I don't know how that will come out. Let's try it like that. And there's the clear part for the front of the ship. Okay, now the next part I've got to put in are these two funny little gadgets, but I can't for the love of God figure out how they're supposed to go in. They just don't seem to want to fit. They just don't look right. Something just looks weird. Anyway, that is supposed to go in there like that somehow. But I don't know if the pins are in the wrong place or what. But I'm going to put the top on and just try to figure it out, and then I'll be back once I've figured it out, and then I'll show you what's going on. A wrong place, so you're not sure what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. I almost lost the part. This little part here shows that it goes in there like that, but I don't seem to get it to fit. It's as if there's this piece of plastic here that's in the way. So I've got to try figure out if I've got to cut that off or not. I'm starting to think I have to cut it off. Anyway guys, I'll be back now. Okay guys, this piece of plastic that was sticking out here was getting in the way of this one, so I trimmed it down a little bit too much. I'm just going to go in there with some filler and just fill that up. Same with this corner here. I haven't glued it in place because I'm going to use the thin cement, the one which you just put down, and it's supposed to go in to the nooks and crannies. Okay, so that's that done now. Okay, so everything's glued down inside here except for these two over here. It looks like everything that has to go inside the ship, what's going outside the ship I'm not going to touch yet. That will be done later. So the only thing that's got to go in here still is the middle dome, which I'm not going to put in yet. And then there's a funny little gadget that goes down over here, but I'm not sure what that is yet, so I don't know if that's supposed to glow or not. I don't think so, but I'm going to leave that off for now. So the next thing I'm going to do is put the top on, get it all sealed up, and well, take a look at how the lighting looks through the windows. So before I can test that, I first have to go and solder these two wires so I can put my clamps on them and test. Anyway guys, that's it for now. I'll be back in a few seconds. Well, maybe a little bit longer than a few seconds. Be back now. Okay guys, I've got the ship now temporarily put together. There's no glue holding the top and the bottom together. I've got the clear parts in for these engines and these small little ones over here. The front piece over here is in place, and that's about it. What I use is a 9-volt transformer. What I've made for myself was these little crocodile clips on a power jack. So I just plug my power supply into that, stick that under something heavy like my soldering iron for argument's sake, then making sure these don't touch when they powered. I can take my wires that are soldered and just clip them in like that, making sure my two wires don't touch. I can switch on the power supply. Now switch off the lights, and I don't know how nasty that will be coming through. Fortunately, because there's a gap at the top, it's picking up all those light leaks. It looks like it's coming through pretty good. Well, that one's coming through nicely. For some reason that one is not coming through at all. So I've still got some little things to sort out. But anyway guys, that's it for now. When I come back, the top of the saucer will be down on the bottom of the saucer, and that will all be glued up. So let me go sort out why this one's not working, and I'll see you later. Cheers. Okay guys, I've got these LEDs in here, and I've got over there. I'm gonna try zoom in so I can explain what I'm doing. I've cut a groove. Yeah, this is confused. Oh, there we go. Okay, cut a little groove out of the plastic. Normally it would look like that. Just cut a groove over there. Hasn't been glued in yet, but it's ready for glue. Then I took some fiber optics, put it through the navigational holes, bent them in place, and glued two SMDs in place with wires soldered on. So I've got this almost ready to go. I've just got to finish off the other warp nacelle. This isn't glued yet, but that's the basic look of it. I can't show you the actual nacelles lit up. I don't know the 9-volt connected, but if I can get that, that's the front of the nacelle. And then over here is a little flickering light which has to be still done. I've got let me get this on. I've got an LED there. I've just got to cut that off, drill it out, and then it can blink. So I've got to still finish that off, but that I'll do once I've painted everything. Then I can cut that off, drill it, and drop in a piece of the fiber optics. I'm using a 1mm fiber optics, and then I just melt it and pull it and cut it when at the thinner point to make the smaller LEDs, well, the smaller nav lights. So this is almost ready to be put together. On this one, all I still have to do is just put in the tip, which I've painted clear red, so that will go over and on there. Still want to give it another coat of paint on the inside. Anyway guys, this is getting pretty close to finished. I've got the top navigational lights in place, but I'm still figuring out how I'm going to do that exactly. So yeah, the Enterprise NX01 refit is getting pretty close to the point where I can glue everything in place. Now what I'm planning to do here is I want to take this, glue the wires into place. Once the whole thing's done and it's glued together, I can just bend these and pop them hopefully into place, and then the warp nacelles will be on. That's what I'm planning on doing. Whether it will go 100% or not, I'm not sure. Anyway guys, today is an unusual day. Today is day 1 of the South African lockdown. Today is Friday the 27th, and for the next 21 days nobody can leave their house. So I've got 20 more days to go where I can build models, work in the garden, and do heaven knows what else. Anyway guys, I think that will be it for this video. I still got this warp nacelle to put together. That will just basically drop in there and then go down like that. So I still got all this still to do and paint. I'll be doing that warp nacelle in the next video and explaining some more about that in that one. And that's how I'm doing the navigational light for the warp nacelle. Anyway guys, that's it for now. When I come back, it will be the next video. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, that's everything for this video. I was gonna continue until the 2 saucer halves are put together and that whole section's done, but I decided that I'll rather just end it here. If you haven't seen it yet, go over to BG Modeler. Let me quickly get my phone and just go check again. He's building quite a awesome, well, he built a awesome little Titanic. You guys should go over and check it out. I just want to check here. No, sorry, I lied. It wasn't BG Modeler. Now I can't find it. It's amazing when you look for something you'll never find it. Let me quickly just pause it for a second. Be back now. Okay guys, I thought I made a mistake. It's all wood modeling mayhem. He built a nice little Titanic. It's a very small little one. I think it's 1 to 1200 scale, but it turned out pretty good. If you haven't seen it, go take a look at his video. I thought it turned out amazing for the size. It looks absolutely awesome. Anyway guys, he's got a couple of cool videos out, so go check him out. And hopefully the next couple of days won't drive me nuts. 2 weeks of isolation. Oh, sorry, I lied. 3 weeks of isolation. As you can see, it's Friday and I haven't even had a shave. Anyway guys, I hope you're enjoying this video series so far. And live long and prosperous and happy modeling. See you guys around and stay safe. If you've got a order to stay at home, rather stay at home. That way hopefully you won't get the virus, and if you do have the virus and you don't know about it, you won't give it to anybody else. Enjoy guys, and happy modeling. Cheers.